Good afternoon and welcome to the Shay Stadium for today's Betfred Championship Round 6 clash between Halifax Panthers and Swinton Lions. All important game this week for Liam Finn and his men after the frankly embarrassing 46-0 defeat at home to the Sheffield Eagles, and possibly a hint of revenge in the air against the Swinton Lions, whose victory last year, which kept them up in the Betfred Championship, stopped Halifax getting into the playoffs. So lots of dramas within the drama today. And that's not before we even go through the lineups, where Liam Finn has rung the changes and changed the tactics. Let's go through them now. First and foremost, the Panthers. Number 6, Louis Jouffre lines up at fullback. Greg Eden returns to the side, wears 2, and James Saltonstall keeps his place on the wing and 5. Then the changes. Ben Tibbs keeps his place at 17. In centre, I think James Woodburn-Hall moves into the centres. He wears 1. Half-backs for Fax, number 23, Gareth Widdop, and Captain Joe Keys, number 7, back into the starting lineup. In the pack for Fax, number 31, Kevin Leroy, 20, Tom Inman and Adam Tangata wears 8. And a back row of Ben Kavanagh, number 11, Matty G in 12, moves back to his more familiar second rower position. And in less familiar lineup, Zach McComb wears 3 at loose forward for the Panthers. And on the bench, 13, Jacob Fairbank and Ryan Lannon are joined by a couple of second debuts for the club. First of all, the long-awaited debut of Brandon Douglas, injured while playing for Sheffield last year, finally making his second debut after his permanent move to his hometown club. He wears 18. And possibly the worst kept secret round Halifax, Ed Barber, coming back after leaving at the end of 2022, is back in blue and white. He wears 26 to make his debut, second debut for the club, a few days after celebrating his 34th birthday. Ben Hersey, 18th man, wears 22 for Liam Finn's men. And Swinton Lions, with plenty of Loneys and Joe Reg in their squad, but still a very strong lineup. They line up number 1, Danny Abram, number 32, T. Ritson, and 29, Johnny Vaughan, on loan from Saints. On the right flank for the Lions, then Jaden Hatton and experienced Rhys Williams, wears 4 and 5 respectively. Good half-back combination is 6, Deck Patton, and 7, Jordan Gibson, looking to steer the Lions around the field. 34, Lucas Green on loan from Warrington, and 13, Mikey Wood. The Lions props with Josh Eves, hooker. The back row, 12, Mitch Cox, 33, Matty Foster on loan from Salford, and 16, Lewis Hall, recently named as Loose Forward of the Month in Rugby League World magazine. On the bench for Swinton, number 35, Ben Hartell, number 8, Liam Cooper, X-Fax of course, 15, Daniel Spencer-Tonks, and 21, Andrew Badrock, with 23, Joe Purcell, the 18th man for Ellen Kilshaw's men. As the sides come out onto the field, Swinton wearing their change strip of green and Halifax in blue and white, with referee Mike Smale. The man in the middle, the man also in blue and white, but mainly blue and black. As a rather subdued crowd cheer the men on. Nothing subdued about Swinton's small but loud bunch of travelling fans. Always make a right racket when they come across. Great set of fans they've got. And it'll be Swinton to kick off through Deck Patton. A blustery, cloudy Shay. Had some rain in the last couple of hours, but it's dry for now. As Patton with an awkward kick-off, it bounces awkwardly as well. Taken by McComb, well, hands on to Woodburn Hall, who takes the tackle of 3 Swinton defenders. Just shy of the 20 metre line. Here's Tangatar. Tangatar makes some good yards there, despite the attention of 3 Lions defenders. Green finished off the tackle. Here's McComb, on to Widdop. Finds Kavanagh. Kavanagh goes around the outside, but great tackle there by the Swinton man. Just past the forwards, a quick play the ball though, as Eden goes from dummy half. He gets stopped just short of the halfway line. Johnny Vaughan, the man with those 2 tackles. Here's Leroy, goes back into traffic. Last tackle here for a decent set for Halifax as Widdop puts boot to ball. It's an awful kick, and that's gone way out on the full. And after such a good set, it's a really poor end to it, giving Swinton a great opportunity with their first use of the ball. They'll play the ball 5 metres shy of halfway. And first defensive test for this Halifax side that has shipped 82 points in the last 3 hours of rugby without scoring a point themselves. As they go past halfway through Hall, 3 fast defenders in there. Tangatar, Leroy and G. Eves onto Patton, onto Abram. A tricky runner from fullback, but he's put down by Inman. Just less than 30 metres out from the line. Here's Lucas Green on loan from Warrington. Stopped by 3 fast defenders, McComb, Leroy and Tangatar. Eves goes right. Patton onto Foster. Lovely little ball there to Vaughan, but well read there in defence by Widdop and Tibbs. Last tackle here for Swinton. Going towards centre field. Gibson, onto Patton. Patton. Perfectly weighted kick there. Well taken there by Saltonstall, but the first goal line dropout of the game. Forced by Swinton. And they'll be happy enough with that set. And Halifax, well, they may well be happy enough not to concede. Maybe Louis Jouffre with the goal line dropout. Bounces collected by Gibson. Hands it on to Green. That unmistakable mullet. Put down by 3 Fax defenders, Kavanagh, McComb and Leroy. And Swinton have a set of 6 inside Halifax's 20. Wood met with force by Tangatar. And topped by G as well. It's 6 again for Swinton. And they'll take advantage through Hall. Hall take his tackle. 5 metres out, centre field. Options left and right for Swinton. They come left. Gibson onto Patton, but Keys shot out well, but he's still managed to get out of his clutches, does Gibson. Put down eventually, put down by Inman. Abram, short ball to Hatton. And Hatton stopped just short of the line by G, Jouffre and Keys. Still tackles here as Eves tries to go from dummy half, but good defence there by Inman and G. Still tackles here for Swinton. Hatton at dummy half. Finds Patton. On to Gibson. Finds Abram. On to Vaughan. There's a gap here. It's Vaughan. Think it was Eden who shot out the line. Just inside from Widdop, and they're in here as Swinton. First try of the afternoon goes to the visitors through Mitch Cox. After less than 5 minutes, Swinton go 4-0 up. And it was Greg Eden who shot out the line, trying to put pressure on Ritson. That created the space for Vaughan to go through. Ball back on the inside. And Mitch Cox goes over for the 4-pointer. For Alan Kilshaw's men. As I said before, it's a great start from them. Forcing the repeat set from the goal line dropout, and did well from the possession. But it leaves Deck Patton a tricky first assignment from the tee. I said before, it's blustery here at the Shay. Can he judge the win to his advantage here? Oh, struck it well, it hits the post. Well, is that the kind of luck that Halifax are needing? That's been missing these last couple of weeks. Score remains 4-0, and what response have Halifax got? Liam Finn said in interviews the last couple of weeks that he's been concerned by the reaction of the players when they face adversity. It's a big reaction needed from his men on the field as Jufreo gets back underway. Deep kick left, collected by Gibson, and on to Green, and Green traps 3 fast defenders, puts him down 15 metres out, finished off by Kavanagh. As Ritson dished his signature bleach locks, T. Ritson, as Swinton move the ball wide. Here's Hatton, great challenge there by Woodburn Hall. Here's Patton, sends the 4-20 there, and oh, that's unlucky. The bounce goes the wrong way, and whichever way you look at it, fortunately we'll look at it from Halifax perspective, it goes dead for a 7-tackle set. It just shows the confidence that Deck Patton's playing with at the moment. As Solenstal takes it from the 20-metre tap. Inman finds Tibbs, pulls his nose through 2 defenders, gets put down on the 40. Inman finds Eden, flat ball that was, but referee and his 2 judges let it go. Here's Leroy ahead of steam there, good yards there from Leroy, takes past halfway, quick play the ball, Inman goes blind, tries to catch the markers offside, but referee smiles, keeps his whistle away. Here's McComb, finds a 20 for Halifax, last tackle here, options left and right for Inman, he goes right for Keys, and Keys pulls it high, looking for the chase of Woodburn Hall. Woodburn Hall claims it, but Williams takes it off him in flight. And that's a decent step for Halifax. They'll look to keep Swinton trapped in their own danger area as Hatton takes on Inman and Leroy, finished off down low by Tangata. Sloan to play the ball down. Here's Ritson, has nowhere to go, has McComb in front of him, helped out by Inman. And Swinton trying to get out of their own danger area. Mitch Cox, the try scorer, with the ball. Quick play the ball as Eves jumps out from dummy half. Goes past the 40 despite the attention of Inman, Tangata and McComb. Last tackle here for Swinton. He goes for Patton, and Patton will just go high this time. It's an awkward ball for Jufrey to take. It turns well. Supported by Saltonstone. Halifax look to move it wide early. Widdop steps back inside. Broken field as Widdop looks to break through. And Halifax, despite the performance last couple of games, aren't afraid to throw this ball around. It's better to see after the disjointed performance last week. Inman finds Woodburn Hall. Brushes off some quick Swinton defence. Woodburn Hall still going. Eventually put down by Williams. 35 metres out from the line. G finds Keys. Hands on Tangata, and that's a little bit ordinary that from Halifax. Lost a little bit of momentum there. Inman goes blind to Jufrey, and Jufrey tries to shake off Patton, but Patton does well. Last tackle here for Fax, 20 metres out. It goes to Keys. Puts it high. As Tibbs jumps, gets nowhere near the ball, and the bounce is kind to Swinton. Collected at the back by Abram. As Ritson tries to get Swinton out of trouble. Put down by Tibbs and McComb. As referee blows his whistle to stop the game as Dick Patton is down in back play on his haunches. Getting treatment from the Swinton medical staff. Not too sure what's up with him, but I think it's a fax doctor that's come on there See if he's alright, but it looks like he's okay to continue that pattern. And a bit of play the ball 15 metres out from their own line. As Eves jumps out from dummy half, looks to catch lazy markers, but Inman, wise to the task, puts him down, helped out by McComb and Leroy. And it's an incorrect play the ball as well. First error there by Swinton. And it's a first real attacking set of 6 for Halifax after 10 minutes this first half. Plenty of attacking firepower in this lineup. Will we see some of it in this scrum move now? 25 metres out for the line. Inman goes wide to Widdop. Finds onto Woodburn Hall. Footwork at the line. Puts his nose through. Woodburn Hall. Still going despite 3 Swinton defenders. 5 yards out for the line. Here's Widdop. Hands on to Tangata, and he'll just settle us down. Centre field. They're stacking on the left-hand side. Inman, short ball to McComb. Great tackle down low by Hall. Still tackles in the bag here for Halifax. Inman finds Keys. Throws a dummy Joe Keys. But Hall wasn't buying the dummy he was selling. Still tackles here. Inman, short ball to Kavanagh. Spins the tackle. But Swinton get there in numbers to stop his progress. Last tackle here for Fax. Inman goes blind, finds with Dufresne. They had the overlap, but Swinton rushed up, and it's good defence there from the Lions. But it's not a bad place to turn the ball over, right on the opposition line. And what's Halifax's defence like now? As Rickson has a wall and blue and white in front of him, and they carry him back towards his own line. Inman and Kavanagh are involved. As Hatton tries to get forward movement for Swinton, despite the attention of McComb and Tangata. Here's Williams, met by G and Leroy, as Inman goes down low to try and stop his progress. And they're still not their own 20-metre area yet, Swinton. Eves, short to Green, and Green runs a bit wider out. He's put down by Tangata and Kavanagh. Here's Hall. Met well by Woodburn Hall. And McComb, last tackle here for Swinton, who made some decent yards on that last tackle. As Patton puts him a spiralling ball. It's moving all over the place, but Dufresne takes it really well. Here's Saltonstall. And again, Halifax looking to move it wide early. Despite this fast-moving Swinton defence. Eden goes from dummy half, short ball. And Tibbs. Quick play the ball too. Halifax picking up the pace here with Eden, taking Halifax past halfway. Dufresne dummy half, finds Widdop. On to Leroy. No thought about passing there, just takes up hard and straight. Last tackle here for Fax. 10 metres inside the Swinton half. He goes to Widdop. Widdop puts it high. It's hanging in the wind. McComb looks to chase, but it's well taken there by Ritson. And here's Vaughan. Met well by Inman and Tangata. It's a bit of an arm wrestle in the game at the moment. Here's Williams, steps back inside, but Inman holds on well. He goes right to Cox, and Cox takes on Kavanagh and Tibbs. Widdop and Tibbs, my mistake. Gibson drops off to Wood, and Wood, great tackle down low there by Inman. Last tackle here for Swinton on the 40. He goes back to Patton, and Patton once more puts up a more conventional bomb there, which is taken well by Saltonstall. And again, Saltonstall looking to move the ball early. Dufresne centre field with broken field ahead of him. And Halifax got him in over if they want it. Here's Widdop. Comes back inside. And Halifax you feel an attacker playing like they've nothing to lose, not scored a point in 3 hours of rugby, they might as well throw the ball about. There's Tibbs, gets tackle on his own 40. Here's McComb, surrounded by men in green. Eventually put down there by Hall. Inman, short ball to Leroyer. Will take Fax past halfway despite the attentions of Wood and Green. Slow play the ball. Inman finds Keys. On to G. Big hitting coming from Patton, but G rides it well. Last tackle here for the Panthers. Woodburn Hall finds Keys. Keys runs across field. On to Widdop. Finds Jufrey. Halifax looking to run it on this power play. Eden goes on the outside. Chips over the top looking for Tibbs, and Tibbs collects, but he knocks on. Well, fair play to Halifax. They're playing some good stuff. They're chancing their arm. And if Tibbs could have just held on, he was over for the 4-pointer, right, as it is. Knocks the ball dead. And Swinton will have a 7-tackle set. Here's Foster. Put down by G and Woodburn Hall. Williams on this near side. Put down well by Woodburn Hall. Helped out by McComb and Keys. Ease. Jumps out from dummy half. Well defended there by McComb. Was getting through plenty of work. Here's Patton. Runs across the line. Finds Gibson. Onto Abrams. Swinton have men over there, but important tackle there by Tibbs. Had to be. Swinton had a man over on that right hand side. Green. Centre field. Big collision there with Leroyer. But Tangata and McComb stop his progress. Less than 30 metres out from the Fax line. He goes to Gibson this time. Gibson puts it high, looking for Chaser Ritson, but Eden takes it well. And like I say, it's traditional rugby arm wrestle at the moment. There's Tibbs. Meets some stiff Lions defence there. Here's Solottenstall through the dummy. But again, this Swinton defence is relentless at the moment. Quick play the ball though. Here's Woodburn Hall. Was back on the inside, breaks through Woodburn Hall. But Eves hangs onto his coattails. Had to be. Quick play the ball though. Inman finds Keys. Short ball to Leroyer. Leroyer will stand in the tackle. Put down 35 metres from the Swinton line. Last tackle indicated by the referee. They go blind once more. Widdop out the back to Jufrey. Long ball out to Eden. Lovely play. And Eden's away. Can he get in the corner? And the ball comes loose. Loose carry from Greg Eden, and Swinton will have the scrum or play the ball on their own 10 metre line. But like I said before, Halifax playing like they've got nothing to lose. With an attacking flair we just haven't seen these last few weeks. And it's good to see. It just needs that final pass to stick, really. As Ritson plays his ball 50 metres out from his own line. Williams tries to go in between G and Woodburn Hall. G hangs on. And hangs on too long. As momentum's lost there for Halifax. Just piggybacking Swinton out of their own danger area. And Patton will take Swinton out of their own half with a kick to touch from the penalty. Patton tabs, gives it back to Patton. Gets centre field to Wood. He's put down by 3 fast defenders in the shape of Tangata, Leroyer and McComb. Here's Gibson. Short ball to Cox, and Cox is put down by Inman. So they play the ball down well. Here's Gibson. Drops it on to Green, and Green well marshalled there by Inman, McComb and Tangata. And Leroyer, sorry. Here's Patton. Takes to the line, steps back on the inside. Hands on to Eves. And Swinton playing very much off the cuff at the moment as Cox takes a tackle on Halifax's 20 metre line. Here's Gibson. Across the line, shows a dummy, shows and goes, but G does well. Good contact there by G, out by Tangata. Last tackle here for Swinton, 10 metres out from Halifax's line. They go blind through Patton. And Patton, short ball to Hatton. Hatton, can he get over the line? He has, he's powered over the line. There's Jaden Hatton. And that is weak defence again from Halifax. And after all that pressure Halifax have had in the last 10 minutes, with ball in hand, it's Swinton with a little bit of a sucker punch. Showing the ruthless side here, Swinton. 2 chances, 2 tries. And after 20 minutes here at the Shay, it's Swinton Lions 8, Halifax 0. With the kick to come. Like Halifax did with ball in hand, chancing their arm on the last tackle, not kicking the ball. Lovely short ball by Patton to Hatton. Just charged over the top of Joe Keys for the 4-pointer. And can the provider kick the goal from the touchline? He has. Great kick there by Dick Patton. Increases Swinton's lead. After 21 minutes here at the Shay, it's Halifax 0, Swinton 10. Dufresne with a kick-off once more. Goes deep and left, collected by Gibbs, hands it on to Green. And Green, good tackle there by Tangata, but he rides it well, does Green. Here's Ritson. Takes on Tangata and McComb, put down 25 metres out from his own line. Here's Hall, hands it on to Patton, further on. To Matty Foster, and Foster's put down by G and Inman. Wood, short ball to Hall, third on to Gibson, out the back to Abram. Nice move here from Swinton. Vaughan hands it on to Ritson, and Ritson steps back inside. If Ritson gets away, there've been very few who can stop him. He's still going T. Ritson. Eventually put down by Dufresne, Widdop and Tibbs. And Swinton already in Halifax is 20. Patton boots the ball this time, chips over, looking for Hatton. It goes backwards onto Williams, and Williams trying to stay in the field of play. That's desperate defence from Halifax. Last tackle here for Swinton. Foster onto Patton, and Patton crossfield kick. And Eden diffuses the bomb in goal. And can Halifax get a quick play here? As Ian hands it on to Saltonstall, and Saltonstall takes Halifax past the 30 metre line. As Lannon comes onto the field to replace Tangata. Here's Eden again, but good tackle down low by Hall, up top by Green. Here's Lannon, fresh onto the field, straight into the action. But he's put down well by 3 Swinton defenders, just shy of halfway. Inman waits a dummy half, finds Keys. Short ball to G on the angle. Bumps off Hall there, great shot there. Ball and hand from G. Keys finds Inman. First receiver onto McComb. Footwork at the line, finds G onto Woodburn Hall. Tries to take on hand, but steps back inside Woodburn Hall. Hands on to G, and Halifax playing a little bit of hot potato here, and G settles aside down. 25 metres out from the Swinton line. Inman. Long ball to Keys. Third on to Widdop. Out the back to Dufresne. Halifax got 3 and 2 if they can use it, but Keys well dealt with by the Swinton defence. Last tackle here for Fax. Dufresne onto Widdop. Look, he's Widdop now, sorry. Crossfield kick, looking for Saltonstall, but it's claimed easily enough by Williams. And a bit of an anticlimactic end to that set. Can Halifax keep Swinton in their own territory as Hatton the latest try scorer, put down by G. And that's a good run there by Liam Cooper, the ex-Halifax man, fresh onto the field for the Lions. Here's Hall from centre field, but put down well by 3 fast defenders, the shape of Lannan, Leroyer and Inman. As Patton looked to kick early in the tackle account, yet again, but Saltonstall read it well. Bounces once and collects. As Saltonstall surveys his options. Short ball to Dufresne. But Dufresne tackled well by Hatton, but it's a quick play of the ball. Here's Saltonstall yet again. As a crowd calling for a penalty for the Swinton defence being too quick up the line. He's a very skinny 10. He looks to be taking them back, Mike Smale, I must admit. But play goes on as Eden plays the ball on the 40. McComb makes some good yards after contact there. Zach McComb, great yards there. Takes Halifax past halfway. Inman waits at dummy half. He goes left to Widdop. And Widdop on to Dufresne. Further on to Tibbs. Tibbs comes back inside and forward pass is called by the touch judge, and he did look forward. I said it last week, it's clunky attack. It's a lot better attacks than last week in terms of actually looking to create something, but it's just not happening for Halifax at the moment. And Swinton will have the scrum down 5 metres shy of halfway, centre field. Williams with ball in hand takes a Woodburn all in G, but stop his progress. There's more men coming in as Reece Williams, the experienced campaigner, eventually brought to ground. Here's Hall. Good contact there by Inman, Leroyer and McComb. Here's Cooper, close to the ruck. Put down by 3 fast defenders. Leroyer, Lannan and McComb again it was. Here's Patton, takes it to the line. Lovely disguised ball to Green, but Leroyer, Inman and G are wise to it. As Swinton just outside, Halifax is 20. They go blind. Patton, lovely dink inside. And he goes back inside and Swinton have scored. And that's a remarkable try. Halifax just went to sleep. And Deck Patton's boot again, proving vital. And it looks like Dan Abram has gone over for the Swinton Lions. The bounce of a ball is a cruel mistress sometimes. And Halifax just thought that the ball had gone dead, but I'm not too sure who it was that jumped from the field of play, who batted the ball back. Calls from the sideline of offside it was, but Halifax just have to play to the whistle. And you can't argue that Swinton have taken a chances so far this game. And with 12 minutes till half time, Halifax find themselves 3 scores down already, with a kick to come, which you would think that Deck Patton would nail from this position. Which he does. And Halifax 16-0 down. Again, and when it rains it pours at the moment for the Panthers. As Kevin Leroyer makes way for Jacob Fairbank to come onto the field. Dufresne gets us back underway with yet another kick to the left collected by Gibson, but it hands on to Cooper this time. A bit different. Here's Ritson. Takes on Fairbank and Kavanagh, who gets put down easily enough. Goes centre field to Hall. Further on to Gibson. On to Foster. Great challenge there by Woodburn Hall. Helped out by G. Hands on to Green. He's putting himself about. He gets the offload out as well. But it's not backwards, but there's no Halifax man to clean up the spoils there. As Foster gets put down by Woodburn Hall and Inman. Early kick again from Patton. Looking to just trap Halifax in their own danger area. But it looks like it's going to go dead. He's too much on it and it's 7 tackle set. But Swinton won't necessarily mind that as control restart. And they're setting their line already. As Eden takes the ball up and it's put down. Here's Tibbs. Referee pointing at Swinton men. He should be penalised rather than pointing. Quick play of the ball. He's done it and jumps out. Tried to catch some defenders offside, but matters not as Fairbank gets put down off the offload. Short ball by Inman. Finds Lanham, but Lanham put down well by Cooper. As referee rules, it was 6 and 2 threes in that tackle. And goes back to play the ball. Lanham is the man in possession. Inman finds Keys. Out the back to Dufresne. Short ball to G. Looks a bit lackadaisical at the moment in attack for Halifax. Dufresne onto Keys, takes it onto the line, finds Widdop. Short ball to Kavanagh, steps back inside. The Swinton Lions defence is wise to it. Last tackle here for Halifax, 25 metres out for the line. It goes to Keys and Keys puts it high. Looking for the chase of Widdop. Knock on there from Abram. Halifax still gets 6 to go and it's going to go out to Eden. And Eden, will he get over the line? He hasn't. Will the referee go back for the first knock on? No, he won't. He rules that advantage was played.
Play on, but now it's knocked on.
And Halifax maybe should have just kept hold of the ball rather than going for the line there and have another set of 6 at Swinton's line. As Ritson plays the ball, as Johnny Vaughan goes upfield. Saints Loney plays the ball, hands on to Hall. Here's Green. Put down by 3 fast defenders. Fairbank, Lannan and Kavanagh it was. Eves waits at dummy half. Hands on to Hall. Patton. Further on to Foster. Steps back inside. But just finds Woodburn Hall and G waiting for him. As G slows to play the ball down. Big shot there from Lannan on Cooper. And forces the mistake as well. Brilliant defence there from Ryan Lannan. Could hear the shot up here. As Halifax are choosing to have the scrum really tight to this near side touchline. It's fashionable these days to have the scrum in centre field, but Halifax choosing to have this scrum as tight to the touchline as possible. Is there a planned move here? Keys to feed. Inman fires it to Saltonstall. Saltonstall just takes it to centre field. And again a bit anticlimactic there. Inman finds Widdop, brings on Kavanagh on the angle. But Kavanagh put down by 3 Swinton defenders. 35 metres out from the line. Fairbank off a short ball from Inman. Takes up to the Swinton defence. It's put down by 3, including Green. The ball pops out and referee rules as a penalty. Halifax's first penalty of the game, and some rather ironic calls of going for the 2 from all sides of this ground. Halifax turn it down as Zach McComb takes it in. Halifax have got 6 tackles inside Swinton's 20. Can they get over the whitewash? Here's Widdop, throws a dummy. And he's given for obstruction, and maybe we should have gone for 2 then. And it just sums up Halifax in recent days and weeks. does that passage of play, unfortunately. Just over 5 minutes to go, and it's Halifax 0, Swinton 16. As Patton boots the ball out into touch from the penalty. As the referee's ignoring that dangerous ball that's on the pitch there, as Jouffre kicks the ball out. Normally our referees stopping the penalty go for that. As Vaughan plays his ball, Gibson finds Hall. Good shot there from Fairbank. Helped out by Inman and McComb. Short ball there to Green, and surely that's a forward pass. Surely that's a forward pass. It was so forward, it was nearly offside. Well, as Fairbank has a bone rattle on his ex-teammate there. Rides it well though, does Liam Cooper. Nothing wrong with that at all. As Halifax putting shots in defence, Foster plays the ball and Swinton's last. Gibson dink over the top, looking for Hatton. Jouffre does well. Collects at the back. As Woodburn Hall tries to take the ball out, as this South stand are screaming for penalty for offside in this Swinton defence, who do look rather quick upfield. As Saltonstall offload to Inman. On to Tibbs, he's got broken field ahead of him, Ben Tibbs, but finds nothing but Cooper and Ben Hartle waiting for him. Inman, short ball to Lannon. As the calls for offside grow against referee Mike Swales. Inman runs from dummy half, looking to make some yards for Halifax. Good yards there. Last tackle here. Keys on the last. Spiral kick downfield, splits full-back and wing, and that's a great kick there, but Rickson collects. And Inman. G. And Fairbank it was. We got to grips with him. Williams takes up from dummy half. Challenged by G. McComb. Lannon and Inman, and Lannon makes way. And Lannon gets done for a shoulder charge. I'm not too sure about that at all. Well, if Jacob Fairbank's shot on Cooper wasn't a shoulder charge, then that definitely wasn't a shoulder charge. But anyway, we go on. Just less than 3 minutes to go till half time, and Swinton have another penalty, which Patton kicks a touch, and Swinton will start a set 35 metres out from the Fax line. Hatton just taps and goes. He's still going despite the attentions of G. Woodburn Hall. He's still going. Surely someone's got to get his legs, but eventually the referee rules he's held. As Hartle drops off Green from a backwards pass this time. McComb finished off a tackle. Hartle finds Gibson out the back to Patton. Good shot there from Woodburn Hall. Had to be. Hartle from dummy half. Looking to poach one from dummy half. Surely he can't score from there. Referee rules he hasn't. But Swinton fancy some points here. Patton at dummy half. Finds Hall. Further on to Gibson. Short ball to Cox, and Cox put down, managed to get the offload out, and Gibson throws a dummy, grubbers it through, looking for the men there, and Swinton have gobbled it up. And Swinton have got their fourth try of the afternoon.
Just a 5 yard off ball.
And it's Johnny Vaughan who gobbled that up like a big breakfast. Goes over for the try, 1 minute from half time. And yet again, Halifax may well find themselves with a 20 plus half-time deficit. It's 20 points to nil with a kick to come. It could be 22 when Dick Patton converts this. He's already hit the post from this spot from his first attempt. As the clock winds down to 0, he's going to take all the time in the world with this kick. And a half-time hooter does go. And Halifax are going to go in again with nil, but Patton's pushed that one wide. And it's now 4 halves of rugby where Halifax haven't scored a point. And again, for the second week running, it's 20 points to nil at half time, thanks to scores from Mitch Cox, Jaden Hatton, Dan Abram, and Johnny Vaughan right on the hooter. 2 goals from Dick Patton. And it's another tough half-time assignment for Liam Finn and his men. Still not scored a point in now 4 halves of rugby. The half-time score here at the Shay. Halifax Panthers 0, Swinton Lions 20. Welcome back to the Shay Stadium for the second half of this Betfred Championship round 6 clash between the Halifax Panthers and the Swinton Lions. And unfortunately, from an Halifax perspective, it's the same old story. Still not a point scored for the 4th half in a row now. But Swinton showing the clinical side, scoring 4 tries through Mitch Cox, Dan Abram, Jaden Hatton and Johnny Vaughan, with Dick Patton kicking 2 from 4 for 20 points to nil. Scoreline at half time in favour of the Swinton Lions. And a big half coming up. In the context of Halifax's season, you would think, because already in this early stage they could be cut adrift. Still haven't seen Brandon Douglas or Ed Barber from the bench, and maybe Ed Barber's a little spark, the little X factor that Halifax have been missing, and it's what's needed right now as Dufresne gets his back and underway with yet again another deep left kick collected by Gibson, handed on to his prop Cooper, and as Fairbank again. I don't know what Liam Cooper has done to Jacob Fairbank in a previous life, but he's been hunting for him this game. But both times Cooper's taken it well. Swinton to move it wide from deep as Foster put down on the 20. As Green, who's played well for Swinton so far, the Warrington loanee. Here's Hall. Good shot there again. This time by Matty G. Maybe they've got Liam Finn's ears, words ringing in their ears, these Halifax players, as Dufresne lets the ball bounce from the kick. But he manages to find his way to the 30. Here's Greg Eden. Off a Keys, dummy half pass. He's put down by Green on the 40. Here's McComb. Good yards there from McComb. Takes fast past halfway. Inman. Short ball to Fairbank. He's dealt with well there by Badrock. And Artel. Inman fires out to Keys. Keys out of the back to Widdop. Read well. Was a lovely play there. Woodburn Hall finds Saltonstall. Halifax have made a break on that right hand side. Saltonstall goes on the outside. Throws back on the inside. But the referee's going to come back for a penalty. For a late tackle, is it? Halifax get the first penalty of the second half. And they need to get the first try of this half as well if they have any chance of getting back into this game. Keys will kick the ball to touch from the penalty, only makes 10 metres. Woodburn all taps and finds G, and G. Good yards after contact there by Matty G. As Halifax crowd starts to get behind their men, just willing them over the line as Fairbank stopped just short. Him at dummy half. Short ball to McComb. McComb twisted the tackle. Gets over the line, but I think Swinton are going to hold him up. They are. As McComb will come back 10 metres to play the ball. Still tackles in the bag here for Halifax. Inman finds Lannon. Lannon thought about the pass but thought better of it. He's put down by 3 Swinton Lions defenders. Just shy of that try line. Inman waits. Finds it to Keys. Keys onto Widdop. Bodies in motion. Finds Dufresne. Dufresne throws a dummy. Great tackle there. He's back up on Vernon. Dufresne scored. He has. And for the first time in 84 minutes, Halifax Panthers have scored a try. It wasn't pretty, but they all count. And Louis Dufresne does get the first try this second half. And is that the spark? Is that the injection that Halifax have needed?
Come on.
Dufresne going over for his 9th try of the season already. And can he convert his own score? It'll bring a brilliant cheer if he does. And it'd be an even bigger cheer than what's going on at the moment as 2 second debuts incoming. As number 18, Brandon Douglas, and 26, Ed Barber make their return to the blue and white in place of Tom Inman and Ryan Lannon. Dufresne strikes it well, he's through the post, the flags are up. And Louis Dufresne brings Halifax right back into this game, 20 points to 6. Now, forgive me if I need to have a few minutes to work out what those substitution means in terms of Halifax's lineup. But I would think that Dufresne will go from full-back to hooker, Woodburn Hall will go back to full-back, and Ed Barber will go right centre. But with this lineup, anything's possible. And Brandon Douglas will definitely go in at prop. Yep, Dufresne in at dummy half. As Ed Barber has his first touch of the ball. Dufresne's on to Douglas, who takes his first touch of the ball. And great yards there by Brandon Douglas. This is what we've been missing. Takes Halifax past halfway. Dufresne to dummy half, finds Fairbank. Onto Widdop. Throws to dummy Gareth Widdop. Still going, but well put down there by the Swinton defence. Last tackle here for Fax. Dufresne goes centre field to Keys, and Keys puts it high, looking for the chase of Woodburn Hall. Woodburn Hall hats it back, but Vaughan's there. The referee has got the right decision there. Woodburn Hall did knock it on. But we're just seeing a little bit of a glimpse there of the impact both Ed Barber and Brandon Douglas will have on this side. And here's Brandon Douglas shoots up in a line, but he's too quick. Oh, he's not actually giving it for that. Oh, he's 10 metres away as well.
Well done, ref! Thanks for coming!
Someone said a word out of turn after the original penalty of a high tackle. And the mistake's been compounded there. Here's piggyback Swinton into Halifax's half, and Vaughan twisted the tackle. of Gareth Widdop. It's put down 35 metres from the line. Here's Gibson, short ball to Cooper, and Cooper well met there by Brandon Douglas. Swinton with the ball left. Patton finds Gibson, short ball to Foster, and Foster. Great tackle down low there by Barber, had to be. As Hall. Good contact there by Fairbank. Helped out by Douglas. Still tackles here for Swinton, options left and right, the goal left. And Patton takes the line, grubbers it through, looking for Swinton chasers. Was one taken out there as Woodburn Hall eventually deals with the ball. Puts it dead for a goal line dropout. Swinton's first of the afternoon. It's Woodburn Hall with a goal line dropout this time. Clears halfway, but collected by Cooper. And Cooper probably looking like, where's Jacob Fairbank? I'm not going to run at him. Instead, Ben Tibbs makes a tackle. Here's Andrew Badrock. He meets the challenger Jacob Fairbank head on this time. And Swinton move it left. Patton takes it to the line. Out of the back to Gibson. Further on to Abram. Short ball. It's a knock on there by Swinton, and I think the referee has to give that. He does. As Keys looks to break from deep. He's put down there. And I think the referee's going to give a penalty against Swinton for mouthing off there. Well, he's certainly not taking any words from any players today, Mike Smales. Was an old adage, respect the ref, and I think Mike Smales is definitely putting that into action today. Saltonstall wasted no time from the penalty, just takes the tap and takes Halifax 10 metres inside the Swinton half. Here's Douglas. Calls the high tackle there. He still makes some really good yards there, Brandon Douglas. Two brilliant carries off the bench there from Douglas. Here's Keys. Out of the back to Widdop. Short ball to Kavanagh. Well put down by the Swinton defence, but still tackles there for Halifax. Here's Fairbank. Takes to the line. Short ball to Douglas. And Douglas well marshalled by three Swinton defenders. Centre field. Options left and right here for Dufresne. Goes right. Finds Keys. Onto Woodburn Hall. Finds Ed Barber. Ed Barber going to go over for the try. He's stopped just short. Maybe his uni experience, he could have gone over like a ruck there. Still tackles here. Keys drops off to McComb. McComb, fork at the line, comes back. Finds Widdop. Widdop runs to the line. Short ball to Tibbs. Tibbs, just go for the line, Tibbs. Oh, he's just stopped just short. Last tackle here for Fax. Eden at dummy half. Finds it to Widdop. Widdop finds Dufresne. Onto Woodburn Hall. Woodburn Hall onto Kavanagh. Finds Widdop. Wide to West action here. Widdop kicks across field. It goes on to G, and G is stopped just short there. There's no real plan or structure to it, but it's great to watch from Halifax. And Halifax have found a little bit of confidence here. Can they keep squeaky clean defence this time? Here's Williams, takes the centre field, but just finds Douglas and Dufresne waiting for him. They struggle to put him down, despite the attention of Fairbank as well. Here's Mikey Wood. Another potential forward pass gone missing according to the crowd. Wood plays the ball. Here's Patton. Finds Gibson out the back to Abram. Abram jumps out the challenge of Stowe. But put down by Tibbs and Barber. Last tackle here for Swinton. Just inside the Halifax half. Patton puts it high. Really high as well. It's lofting. Taken well enough by Woodburn Hall. There's a gap here if he wants it. Woodburn Hall. Oh, and he's done his ankle there. That's not good to see. You can see him writhing pain there. And hopefully that isn't too serious. I've already seen one serious ankle injury like that this weekend. in Super League. We don't want another one. As Eden takes the ball and runs across field. Offload to G, and G put down by 3 Swinton defenders. I think Woodburn Hall should be okay. Here's Barber. Bumps off 1 Swinton defender. Here's Keys. Takes to the line. Hands on to Widdop. Finds on to Eden. Long ball out to Tibbs on the wing. Tibbs steps back inside. There's broken field there for Ben Tibbs. He's still going, Ben Tibbs. I don't think he knows what he's doing at the moment, Ben Tibbs, let alone his teammates. And that looks a high shot there from Hall coming in late, but referee not going to give a penalties. No one said a word there. As Keys, spiral bomb downfield. Taken well by Ritson. As Ritson takes on the outside, he's got pace as Ritson. And sure, that's a voluntary tackle there. Surely that's a voluntary tackle. He's a St Helens player and he learned from Gris Joint there. Play goes on, McComb puts down Vaughan. Badrock takes it to the centre. Put down by 3 Halifax defenders. I think Brandon Douglas has come off as well. I'm not too sure who's going back on for him. I think it's Tangata that's come on for him. I'm not too sure how or why. But it's a great little cameo for Brandon Douglas nevertheless. Here's Spencer Tonks. On the 4th, 5th and last. Signalled by the referee. And it's Jordan Gibson who puts boot to ball. Sun in Greg Eden's eyes, but takes it well. Here's Tibbs. Good tackle down low by Vaughan. As Halifax this time struggling to get out of territory. Woodburn Hall finds Saltonstall, and Saltonstall still making yards despite the attention of 3 Swinton men there. Keys waits at dummy half. Finds McComb. McComb spins the tackle. Good yards there by Zach McComb. He's still going. Looking for a quick play of the ball too. Dufresne finds Keys. Takes the line out the back to Widdop. Lovely little ball to Barber, and Barber's away. And Barber steaming away. He's still going. Oh, but he's lost the ball. Nearly a dream return there for Ed Barber, but yet again another error for Halifax. But it's certainly a much second half performance here from Halifax. Playing with a speed and desperation we just haven't seen the last couple of weeks. But unfortunately the errors are still coming. The latest one results in a Swinton scrum 20 metres out, 20 metres in from touch. As Williams takes the tackle of Dufresne and Kavanagh. Good tackle there from Tangata on Badrock. Here's Hall. Good collision there by Fairbank, belt out by Dufresne. Here's Patton. Brings on Foster on the angle. Dealt with well by 3 fast defenders in the shape of G, Tangata and McComb. Here's Spencer Tonks. Busted off the tackle of Kavanagh. Not too sure what we're trying to do, Ben Kavanagh, but he's managed to get the offload away. And Hartill makes some yards there for Swinton. Put down by Dufresne. Last tackle here for the Lions. He goes to Patton, and Patton has time to put his kick in. Taken well by Woodburn Hall at the back. And here's Eden, just sees a wall of green in front of him, restricting his movement. Here's Tibbs. Tibbs puts his nose through, but just gets put down. Can he get a quick play of the ball? He does. Dufresne finds Leroyer. Fresh onto the field for Jacob Fairbank, Kevin Leroyer. Dufresne waits at dummy half, finds Keys, and Keys kicks long, sees there's no one home there. Gets a good bounce as well. Lovely kick there from Joe Keys. Great game manager. He's chased his own kick there too, Joe Keys. Brilliant effort there by Joe Keys. Leading by example there, the captain. Brilliant play. Joined by Ed Barber too. Can this turn the tide now for Halifax? G gets the grips with Williams. Stops in just before the 20-metre line. Oh, that's a soft there break. As Matty Foster makes some much needed yards there for Swinton, catching a dozing Halifax defence. As Hatton makes even more yards. This Halifax defence is just getting a little bit soft at the moment. Here's Patton. Takes it to the line, no one wants to tackle him. Hands on to Gibson, Gibson grubbles it through. Swinton man chasing it, and Woodburn all has no option but to run it dead. And all that effort from the Keys kick and chase has just gone there. As Halifax are forced into their third goal line dropout of the afternoon. Which Woodburn all takes. Collected by Ritson near the touchline, hands on to Mikey Wood. And Wood runs at Tibbs and Kavanagh. Great tackle there by Tibbs, but it's just over the horizontal. That's slightly unlucky, that. I don't think he was helped in the momentum by the other men in the tackle there. But it's a penalty to Swinton, and they might be tempted just to go for two here, but I think Deck Patton is just saying no, let's carry on. As Patton kicks the ball to touch, and Swinton will start to set off 20 metres from the Fax line. Here's Hall, finds Patton, Gibson. Short ball to Foster, and Foster will just take his tackle. Eventually 15 metres out from the line. From G and Dufresne. Here's Spencer Tongs. Calls a forward pass again, not heeded by the referee. Options left and right here for Swinton. Hartill goes left, short ball to Patton, and Patton put down by Tangata. It's just delaying the inevitable though. Swinton stacking that left hand side, but they go centre field through Wood. Wood looking to charge over the line, but he's stopped there by McComb and Dufresne. They come right this time. Gibson drops off Spencer Tonks, and Tonks thought he'd get over the line there, Spencer Tonks, but he's held up over the line, and he'll go back 10 metres to play the ball on what will be Swinton's last tackle, I believe. It is last one for the Lions. Patton grubbers it through, picks up by Keys, and Keys nearly got away there, Joe Keys, but it was Patton who just got to grips with him. Here's Saltonstall. Good yards there by Salton despite the attention of Spencer Tonks. Dufresne from dummy half, finds Tangata. Further on to Widdop. Widdop finds Kavanagh, and Kavanagh trying to get on the outside of Vaughan, but Ritson puts him down. Here's Tibbs. Looking for a gap in the line, Ben Tibbs is put down just over halfway by Vaughan and Hall. Dufresne finds Keys. Back on the inside to McCall. A little bit of an hospital ball, that by Keys. Nothing McCall could do about that. Last tackle here for Fax. Dufresne goes blind to Keys, and Keys puts it high. Looking for the chase of Leroya, if anyone. Abram takes it well enough. As Leroya finishes off the tackle there. Here's Ritson. Has nothing but blue and white in front of him. Put down by Tibbs and Kavanagh. As Williams looks to go wide early. Good shot there by Saltonstall, but the Swinton Manhattan rides it well. And I think Barber's stuck in the tackle there. Here's Hall. Takes up the middle, put down there by G. Dufresne and Leroya. Here's Wood, runs back at Leroya. Does well there, Kevin Leroya. Last tackle here for Swinton. Good pressure on Patton there by Tangata. Collected well enough by Woodburn Hall. But this Swinton defence has been brilliant on the kick chase all day. Keys at dummy half. Finds Eden, drops it off to Tibbs, and Tibbs rides tackle well. Nice little offload there. Eden collects it on the bounce. 17 minutes to go, still Halifax 6, Swinton 20. Dufresne, hands on to McComb. Good step there by McComb. He's put down just inside the 40. Dufresne from dummy half. Spice some space, Dufresne. Long ball out to G, and G gets out of one tackle. Hands on to Dufresne. Short ball to Tangata. Tangata, great tackle down low by Wood. Still tackles here. McComb steps out the challenge of Eames. He's still going. Finds Widdop. Widdop telling Woodburn Hall where to go. Woodburn Hall hands on to Leroy, and Leroy provides Halifax with some direction at last. Still going, Kevin Leroy. That's better. He's still going, Kevin Leroy. He's going to get over the line here, Kevin Leroy. Oh, he stopped just short. Brilliant play from Leroy. Last tackle. Dufresne finds Keys. Out of the back to Widdop. Long ball out to Saltonstall. And it's a shocking pass there from Gareth Widdop. And that just simply not good enough. As Adam Tangata's down in back play, as well as Matty G, I think. And just over a quarter of an hour to go. Halifax need to score soon if they stand any chance of getting back in this game. And Swinton will eventually have to play the ball through Patton. 15 metres out from their own line. Here's Williams, trying to poke his nose in between McComb and Tangata. East finds Hall, and Hall steps off his right. Good tackle down low by Tangata, finished off by Leroy, but it's a quick play the ball. Eve shot ball to Badrock, and Badrock makes some really good yards there. Put down by Tangata and Dufresne. East finds Patton, and Patton out the back to Abram, and Abram. Good tackle there by Keys, had to be. Slows the play the ball down too. As Swinton go blind again. Hatton steps out the challenge of Keys, but not out of the challenge of Barber and G. Last tackle here for Swinton. There he goes to Patton, and Patton will just put it high towards that corner. Woodburn Hall claims well. But Swinton just don't need to force anything. They've got the 14-point difference. Halifax needs to force something. Can they force it now? Here's Tibbs. Steps back inside. Put down just short of the 20-metre line. Here's Eden. Takes it from dummy half. Good tackle there by Badrock. Here's Saltonstall. Halifax just playing one out from dummy half at the moment, but he's making yards. Good offload there by Saltonstall. On to Dufresne. Finds Leroy. Good tackle there by Patton. And Leroy will just be tackle where he stands there, messing around the play of the ball. And finally the referee gives the penalty. I was wondering how long it'd take for him to give a penalty. The most obvious holding on in the tackle. As Keys kicks the penalty into touch. Which Tibbs will take. Tapson goes himself. Good footwork at the line, but it's put down by Gibson. Halifax have to score now, you feel. McComb, short ball to Fairbank, brings on Leroy on the angle. Good yards yet again from Kevin Leroy. Dufresne finds Keys. On to Widdop, out the back to Woodburn Hall, 3-on-2. Here's Greg Eden, and Greg Eden scores. That is the try that Halifax needed. 13 minutes to go. And Greg Eden goes in for his 4th try of the season. And for the first time really this game, Halifax with a bit of structure with the play. Keys found Woodburn all at the back, and his lofted pass found Greg Eden on the overlap. He goes in the corner to make it 20 points to 10 with a kick to come. And if Dufresne can land this from the touchline, which he does, brilliant kick there from Dufresne. Halifax 12, Swinton 20, and a very, very interesting 12 and a half minutes to come. And we're being spoilt here. 2 tries in 13 minutes after 84 without a point. As Deck Patton with a kick-off. Spirals it, it's moving all over the place. Well taken there. And here's Matty G off the back fence. Brilliant yards there from Matty G. Sorry, Jacob Fairbairn, my mistake. As McComb plays the ball, Leroyer again. And as he conceded the penalty there, Kevin Leroyer, he has. Referee rule, and he's led with the elbow, and it's a yellow card for Leroyer as well. And how quickly momentum can change in the game. And with 11 minutes to go, Halifax will spend pretty much the rest of this game down to 12. And he's not happy at all about that decision, Kevin Leroyer. And Swinton, we're going to take the 2. 8 points difference, so it's not as if it's 2 score, but it just takes a couple of minutes off the clock. And the way Deck Patton's been kicking today, you wouldn't bet against him landing this. And Patton eking out all the time he can. And the Swinton fans behind the portal tell you that he's landed that. Deck Patton's 3rd goal of the afternoon. Brings a score to Halifax 12, Swinton 22. 10 minutes to go, big 10 minutes coming up. Still a 2 score difference, but Halifax are down to 12. And they're going to go short from this kick-off, and Dufresne's got that all wrong. Has got it all wrong there. And that just sums up Halifax's last couple of weeks, really. No chance Deck Patton going for goal this time. He's going to take the kick to touch, which he does. Good touch finder as well. Brings Swinton 25 metres out from the Fax line. And they'll definitely want to look to kill this game off now. As Vaughan takes a tackle of Wood at 15 metres out from the line. Gibson brings on Wood on the angle. Well put down though by Kavanagh and Fairbank. Wins the ruck though. Eves jumps out from dummy half, finds Gibson. They stats it left. Patton, short ball. And Foster well dealt with there by Keys and Barber, I think it was. Keys and G. Here's Green. Tracks 3 Halifax defenders who just stop him in his tracks on his feet. He'll play the ball. Eves jumps out from dummy half. Hands on to Gibson, and Gibson will walk in under the post, and that is the game. Swinton's first try of the second half wins them the game. And Jordan Gibson goes underneath the post, unopposed, with 8 minutes to go in this game, to put Swinton out of sight at 26 points to 12 with less than 8 to go against 12 men. And although after an encouraging fight back from the Panthers, it's all for nothing now as the fans start to make their way for the exits. And yet again it leaves Deck Patton another simple conversion attempt to stretch out the Swinton lead. And Swinton have done exactly what they did on the last home game of last season. They've come and beaten Halifax on our own stomping ground. Patton converts for his 4th goal of the game. And Halifax, through Dufresne, will go short from this kickoff again. That's a much better kickoff. And Vaughan's knocked that on, surely he has, yep. And Halifax showing a bit of urgency now. They look to form a scrum and get this clock stopped. They'll get the scrum, 30 metres out centre field. Keys goes right to Widdop, and Widdop steps back inside, but it's put down by 3 Swinton defenders, 22 metres out from the line. Here's McComb. Tracks 3 Swinton defenders who can't put him down. Eventually they do. Well, they still don't. Still a lot of messing around to play the ball, which McComb ain't happy about. Here's Woodburn Hall. Love the ball to Eden. Eden's dropped it cold. Thought a bit of deja vu there, but Greg Eden dropped the ball with the line begging. And that is the game, definitely. And just coming up to less than 5 minutes to go. And Swinton will play the ball 10 metres out from the line. G rushes out of the line to try and put the tackle in. Here's Foster. Tries to poke his nose between Keys and Barber. Hatton makes some yards on that left-hand side for Swinton. They like using this blind side, and Williams is away. Williams takes on Woodburn Hall. Great last-ditch challenge there by Woodburn Hall. It's not for the first time Swinton have caught Halifax cold on that blind side. Patton shows the ball, hands on to Gibson. Grubbers it through, there's no one at home. And Ben Kavanagh just punches the ball dead, hits the corner flag. And Swinton are just just strangling the life out of this Halifax game. Dufresne goes short from the dropout. Collected by Eden, but he's knocked it on into the Swinton man. And that is a risky take from short dropouts. Here's Badrock. Met by Jacob Fairbank, just been announced as the sponsors man of the match. Here's Wood. Short ball to Cooper. And Cooper put down by Kavanagh and Dufresne. Eves looking to pinch one from dummy half, but Halifax wise to it. Slow play the ball. Gibson waits in dummy half. Gibson fires it to Patton, and Patton, long ball out, but he just goes straight to James Saltonstall. Shocking pass. And Saltonstall gathers it up. It'll mean nothing in the grand scheme of things, as Barber makes some yards upfield for Halifax. He'll play the ball to Keys. He'll find G. Further out to Widdop, onto Woodburn Hall. Finds Eden on the outside. Eden will take on Johnny Vaughan, which he does. But he'll come back on the inside. Swinton defence caught up to him rather easily, you have to say. Tibbs finds Woodburn Hall onto Widdop. Finds Fairbank. Short ball to G. G makes the break. He's still going, Matty G. Back on the inside to Widdop, and Widdop, I think he went the wrong side, went right. Dufresne was in. As Widdop held down there. Fairbank. Long ball out to Woodburn Hall. Onto Kavanagh. Short ball to Tibbs, and Tibbs knocks it on. And that definitely does sum up Halifax's game. Better in attack. Not necessarily structured. And just can't take the last pass. And those Swinton fans behind the post are absolutely delighted with their side's effort. And well, they should be. They're going home with the 2 points. And leaving Halifax and Liam Finn with plenty to ponder. Liam Finn has rung the changes, both in men and in tactics, and it still hasn't worked. And it just makes you wonder where Halifax are going now, as Williams takes the ball from the scrum, put down by Matty G. Foster takes it up from dummy half. But no dramas here from Swinton, who will face 13 men for the last minute and 2 seconds. Here's Mikey Wood. Bumps off Barber, but put down well by G. And they'll leak out all the time possible with Swinton, as Lucas Green takes Swinton past the 40. Good tackle down low by McComb, who's worked his heart out, bless him. Here's Cooper. Back to his old adversary, Fairbank, who puts him down in a much more leisurely fashion this time. Last tackle here for Swinton. He goes to Gibson. No doubt he'll just grubber it out into touch, which he does. Eden wanted nothing of that. I don't think even the scrum's going to be formed, or the play the ball, whichever one it is these days. Well, it's going to be a play the ball. It goes into the last 10 seconds. I don't think it's even going to happen. Oh, is he going to get one tackle here? Saltonstall runs across the line, put down by Johnny Vaughan. And that is the hooter for full time. And it is another loss, unfortunately, for Halifax, but they scored some points, every cloud. 20-0 at half time. Halifax did show some fight and some character in that second half through tries from Lou Dufresne and Greg Eden. Dufresne converting them both. But a really soft Jordan Gibson try, 8 minutes from time, gave Alan Kilshaw's men the win. And Liam Finn plenty to ponder and wonder, where does he and Halifax go from here? It's the third consecutive defeat for Halifax. Although a lot closer this time, as Halifax showed a bit of battle about them. But the final score here at the Shay in this Betfred Championship round 6 clash, Halifax Panthers 12, Swinton Lions 28.